and welcome. Today's video we're playing in drugstore makeup, specifically pretty much only E.L.F. Cosmetics. There are some others that I sprinkle in here, but a majority of everything that you see on my face is by E.L.F. Cosmetics. They were kind enough to reach out, as well as Magic Links, and said, hey, can we send you some of our products? I'm like, oh, I pretty much have all of them, but yeah, you guys can send me what I don't have. So I am doing a review today on some new to me products by E.L.F, as well as incorporating things I already had in my collection for you guys. Like I said, this is a very affordable look that I have on my face. We're going step by step, full review, all of that. So before we jump into the video, if you guys are new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name's Rhonda, and over here we always embrace the hot mess. We run on a ton of caffeine, which you guys can see it kicks in more and more throughout the video, and it's a judgment-free, drama-free, stress-free zone where we like to sit back, relax, play in makeup, unbox makeup, review makeup, get ready with makeup, and remember, at the end of the day, it is in fact only makeup. It's not that serious. We're just here to have a good old time and forget about the craziness going on around us. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Good morning guys. I am drinking, the bang of the day is candy apple crisp, but anyways, I've gone ahead, I have washed my skin, I've moisturized my skin. If you see underneath here, it is bright. I do have my Tatcha pearl, under eye pearl underneath my eyes. Wow, the bang has not kicked in. The words are not forming. That's okay. By the end of today, I will have a sentence. Maybe. Anyways, I use the shade Moonlight no matter whether I am tan or not tan. I just really like how it brightens up underneath the eyes. As far as primer goes, for $8, we are going to go ahead and use the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. This is like a bestseller, like a holy grail, especially over on E.L.F.'s website. And if you guys have been with me for a while, you guys know I did Is It a Duper Just a Waste of Money with this primer up against the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that today. A little information about this primer. It is like, if you saw that video, it is so similar to the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. It does help to really fill in the pores. Now, I don't know if this is like a me problem. You guys let me know down below if you've had this issue. But I love the way this primer holds up. It holds up very well. If you guys saw in my dedicated Is It a Duper Just a Waste of Money video, I totally did like multiple days with the primer, as well as different foundations and everything with this primer. And it wore really well with different foundations throughout the day and everything. The only thing that I noticed is if I use this primer a couple days too many, sometimes I get some breakouts. So I don't know if that's a me problem, which could very well be, or what. Let me know down below, because I know a lot of people love this primer, and it is such a good primer. You know, I mean, it really fills in those, you know, large pores, especially that I have in my T-zone. Like I said, this primer is $8, and it does say that it grips makeup for an all-day wear, a flawless finish infused with squalene for optimal hydration, smooth velvety texture, glides over skin seamlessly, perfect for all skin types. So it's probably more of a me problem. So there's that. Anyways, moving on from here, you guys know, and if you guys have watched some of my favorites videos, you know that my favorite foundation by E.L.F. is their Flawless Finish foundation. This is like a $6 foundation. I absolutely love it. They did send over the shade Nude, which is a little bit darker. When I buy Sand, but I was definitely curious about the Nude shade as well, because I did put Sunless Tanner on today. So even though you may not see it right this second, in a couple hours it'll develop and I will be much tanner. So I'm gonna just go ahead and go in with the shade Nude. And a little information on this one, I do like the fact it comes with a pump You guys see that? You guys can see I've already used the shade. It does work, and it builds up very nicely as well. So as far as this goes, it says this is their best-selling liquid foundation, now in 40 shades. So yay. The lightweight oil-free formula blends naturally into your skin for a beautiful semi-matte finish that lasts all day. The liquid formula helps to restore uneven skin textures and tones and visibly brighter skin. This is good for all skin types. I totally agree with everything that said. It does give you this beautiful finish to the skin. It is just, I just love it. I love the way that it feels on my skin. It's very lightweight. It doesn't get a heavy feel whatsoever, and it builds up really nice. And I get so many compliments when I wear this foundation, whether it's you guys, you know, watching a video and like, okay, what foundation? I'm like, girl, it is the $6 E.L.F. foundation. It's just a really, really good foundation. So I like to just go ahead, dot it all over my face. But you see how nice it just kind of blends in? And if you need to like build it up around any problem areas, perfect. It'll do that. Okay, so once I've got that blended out, I will go back in with a sponge, but for now I'm going to go in with my concealer, which again, you guys know I have been absolutely loving the E.L.F. Camo Concealers. Now I'm extra, I use both of them. Underneath my eyes, I do go in with a hydrating camo. I purchased these myself, like I said, with this foundation, and then they did send over this one. So anything that E.L.F. sent over to me, I will definitely be letting you guys know. But this one I love. This is in the shade Medium Peach, and I just dab a couple little dots right through here, and then I will put a little bit just to kind of brighten the center of my face. Then I like to go in with the regular 16-hour camo concealer, and I kind of here and there with it. And this one is in the shade Tan Neutral, and I kind of just put a little extra here, and you can see it's definitely a bit on the darker side than the other one. And then I do lightly around here because I do get a little bit of the redness. So anyways, then I'm gonna go ahead, blend that out once again. So I just like to go over and just press it in with any beauty sponge that you have. Isn't that so pretty? I just feel like it gives, like, you know, it gives you the coverage. It's not like a full coverage. You can definitely build it up and get that, but it's just really, really pretty. Okay, so next we're gonna go in and set my under eyes. Now unfortunately this is still sold out on their website, and I did pick up, I did pick out, I should say, the new Halo Glow setting powder. I did choose this shade Medium. My thoughts on this, and I do want to show you guys, I feel like if I would pick up a lighter shade of this, I feel like it's pretty much the same consistency of what this is. So what I'm gonna do is drop my stuff again. What I'm gonna do is I will link the lighter shades for you guys as well. I'm gonna show you guys. I have been playing around with this, and like I said, I just feel like the consistency is just so similar, but I don't know if this darker shade is like what I'm looking for underneath my eyes. It sets beautifully on my entire face, but I really like the way this kind of brightens up. But as far as the consistency goes, guys, it's so similar. It feels so similar. So I feel like the reason we're not seeing this on the website is because you can get it in a larger pot and a light shade like this. So that's what I'm gonna do for you guys. I'm gonna link it down below as well for you guys, the larger pot of it, since the small one is no longer available. So what I'm gonna do is go in, it is kind of damp. I washed it as well. This is just a Juno & Co sponge. I'm gonna get any excess concealer that is underneath my eyes, and I'm just going to press this right in. I start a little bit lower and then work my way up with the powder because I do have mature under eyes. Do you guys see how nice and smooth, and it kind of like brightens it up? I really feel like that's what they've done, is just kind of put it in a bigger pot, which I like. I'm excited about that. Now for the rest of my face, I'm gonna go ahead and set using this new powder. I'll show you guys. It's the Halo Glow setting powder, and I do have the shade Medium, and I am going to just go ahead and use my Juno & Co sponge and just set all over. The one thing I really like about this powder is that it has the color to it, but it's not a heavy type of powder whatsoever. Now, if you have very oily skin, this is not something where I would say it is oil absorbent. So a little information on this powder. It says you want to make your skin look like wearing a beauty filter. The silky weightless texture of setting powder drapes over the skin for a dreamy blurring soft focus finish, created with finely milled synthetic sapphire particles to give your skin a soft glow. Help smooth the appearance of lines and blur imperfections. And I totally agree. I just think it's a really, really pretty powder. But I do like to take it with my BK Beauty 105 brush, and then I like to also pat it down in there as well. But you can see it doesn't like change the look of the foundation or anything. It is so pretty. Now, a little information about this. They do also have this in a matte version as well. So I think that if you have oily skin, you're going to enjoy the matte version. But this is really good if you have fine lines and you want to kind of give the skin a blurring effect. As far as the price of this powder, it is $8 for the powder, and this is one, like I said, that they did send over or let me pick out. As far as the bronzer goes, I am going to just use a bronzer palette that I picked up a long time ago. They actually still have this available on their website for $8. This is something that I did purchase. So I am going to just go in. You can see I used to use this all the time. Do you see how much has been used up? So I'm going to just jump in to this shade up here and just kind of bronze and contour, I guess. I don't know. As I always tell you guys, judgment free zone. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just here to have fun. This stuff washes off at the end of the day. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit darker through here. Why? I don't know. I can't give you a reason, just because. As far as blush goes, you all know that I picked up, because I love these primer infused blushers that they have. Highly recommend. They're like $6. I picked them all up when they were like half off or something. I love them and I'll probably be using them, but they did send over one of their bite-size little blushers, and I actually thought this is going to be a little bit darker than it is. This is in the shade Watermelon, and I think that's probably why I chose it, to be honest with you guys. I love watermelon. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is a $3 blush, and it's actually coming up, like once I open it up, it is a bit darker than I expected. So let's swatch it real quick. Pretty. Okay, so it's not going to be as light as I was thinking, so yay. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply some of these. And I love the fact that it's $3. But like I said, if you guys are curious about their primer infused blushes, absolutely amazing. I know a lot of you guys picked them up too. They've, again, been in my favorites. I have like so many E.L.F. products that is in my favorites because it's good stuff and it's so affordable. Let's do a little bit of this and the lighter shade up through here, because I think it's kind of like a highlighter. Oh yeah, that's pretty. You could probably even mix the two shades together as well. Put a little right here. This is actually a decent little highlighter too. It's not like wham bam, but it is a decent, like, soft, very soft color. As far as eyes, I am going to use some E.L.F. things, and you guys know I did when these released. I picked up every single one of these little mini bite-sized palettes, and I figured we'll just go ahead and use them. One of them, I don't know, maybe more of them, but I did pick all of them up. They're $3. Like, they're $3, and they're actually really good. My favorite, and I actually did a dedicated video, I believe, using this one. This is the jalapeno. Oh, I love this green one, but because I've already used it, I'm definitely not going to pull from that one. The other one that I really like that I've been playing around with is the cream and sugar one. Actually, I'll just open and show you. This is just a really pretty, like, neutral, simple, I gotta hurry up and get out the door, so I just slap some shadows on. And here's the jalapeno shade. Again, these are $3, and the greens in here, the greens are really good quality. Like, I really loved this little palette. Like, $3, y'all. For me, like, think Christmas. You know what I mean? Like stocking stuffers, all of that. The other one that I played around with that I really like is the Carnival Candy palette. This one is a very fun, ooh, I thought I got my thumb in it. My nail. Okay, this is another one that's a really pretty little palette that I've been in. I'll probably pull some shades from here. Does this not remind you of some of the shades in the new Natasha Denona Glam palette that has recently released? Like, isn't that beautiful? This one is called Truffles, and I feel like if you really want that Natasha Denona Glam palette but you don't want to pay that, I mean, I really like this. I would just maybe pick this one up, you know? It reminds me of like that sultry cool tone colors. So anyways, that's a good one. I'll have all of these linked and listed down below for you guys. I played around in this one. This is the Rose Water one. This is like really pretty like mauve-y shades. And let's do some of the pumpkin pie because like high fall is here almost. I mean, pretty much it's, you know, September or so. So this is what the pumpkin shades look like. So I think I'm gonna pull a look using both of these palettes. And again, $6 and you're gonna get 8 shades. You can't beat that, you know? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna do my brows. I'm gonna apply some eye primer. As far as my eye primer goes, you guys know it's nothing new. It's my OFRA Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base that I'm gonna go ahead and prep my lids with. And then I'll be right back to do a little eye look with you guys. Okay guys, so I am back. Like I said, I got my brows on. As far as what I have on my brows, very affordable ColourPop brow precision brow pencil, and then this was in the BoxyCharm. This is a Milk Makeup Cush Fiber brows. I absolutely love this. So not E.L.F. I didn't have any of the brow items for E.L.F., so I just used what I had. So let's go ahead and jump into our Carnival Candy palette. I am going to go in with this Vanilla Bone shade. I'm going to go ahead and set my entire lid with this shade. Okay, so jumping over to the Pumpkin Pie little palette, and I'm going to just use this first shade right here as my transition shade in my crease. Now this side may look a little off because I didn't realize I had a shadow in my brush, so go me. Okay, I want to jump back over to the Carnival palette and I want to go into this brown shade. It's very similar, it's just like a hint darker, so I just kind of want to pat that in there just a little bit lower and warm everything up because like I said, I want to go for like a warm fall look, and these shades build up very well. Okay, sticking with this palette, I do want to just go into this shade right here. It's kind of like a burgundy, like a burnt chocolate color, I guess you could say. I don't know. This is the Rougher 13 brush, and I'm just kind of dabbing everything in there right into the crease. This is like perfect if you have hooded eyes, guys. And I'm also alternating with the Alter Ego 1 brush. Okay, now I'm going to jump back over to the pumpkin and I'm going to go in with this second shade right here. It's a really pretty like buttery copper, and just apply it right in the inner portion of the lid. Okay, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna do some mascara and then I'll be right back to do some lips and some setting spray. Okay guys, so I am back. I have like the cutest top on. Is okay, well, I'll scoot you guys out and show you guys, but it's cute. It's from Torrid and I love it so much. Super cozy. Okay, let's go ahead and do our lips. I'm gonna stick with what I always use, and that's my OFRA Cosmetics Sugar and Spice. And I did pick up the tinted lip oil by E.L.F, or they sent it to me. This is in the shade Nude Kiss, so I thought these would pair really well together. So I'm gonna go ahead, overline my lips a little bit, and then we're gonna apply the lip oil. Okay, so I went ahead, overlined my lips a little bit. If you guys are interested and shopping over at OFRA Cosmetics, if you use the code HOTMESS, it'll save you 30%. So this lipstick, I want to say, ooh, let me double check before I tell you guys the wrong price. Okay, so the tinted lip oil, again, they sent this one to me. This is $6. So let's go ahead and apply that. I don't smell anything. Look how pretty that is. It's real pretty and nude. Oh, that's comfortable. Now remember, this is a tinted gloss. Gives you a nice like juicy lip. That is so comfortable. And then last but not least, they sent over the Dewy Coconut Spray. And I was excited about this because you guys know how much I love the scent of coconut. So I thought we'd try this out. Now this item is actually new and it is 2.7 fluid ounces. It is $10. And a little bit of information on this. It's infused with skin loving ingredients, coconut, green tea, and cucumber, known to hydrate and condition the skin. It gives you a healthy looking dewy glow and holds your makeup for a long-lasting finish. Fine mist makes application a breeze. So I feel like this is going to be something that we could also use prior to putting on our makeup. So let's go ahead. Ooh, I don't think it has a scent, but the mist is really nice and soft. Okay, it might have like a really light scent, but for me, my sniffers broke, so you guys may smell it a little bit more than I do. It's really cooling and refreshing. Okay guys, so here is, isn't this cute? It's like a long flowy top. Anyways, it's from Torrid. I'll link it down below for you guys. I did want to mention, I did jump back into my shimmer infused, or my primer infused shimmer blush. This is in the shade Always Cherry, and I added a little bit of Always Punchy as well, just to, you know, give a little bit more color than what the watermelon had. I think the watermelon is really pretty, but for me, on my skin tone, I like a little bit more va-va-voom, you know what I mean? So anyways, let's go ahead and go over some of the things. Like I said, I picked this up a while back and I just absolutely love the primer infused. Whether you get the shimmer or the matte, you're going to love these blushers. They last, they're wonderful. For me, I like this. I think the color is really pretty, but for me, I want something a little bit more punchy. So I like a little bit more color. But I think if you're fairer, if you guys watch my Ipsy versus Ipsy mother versus daughter, my daughter Haley has a much fairer skin tone. This will look beautiful on her. I do like the really light highlighter in here as well. It's not, like I said, it's not like a kick you in the face kind of shimmer or highlight, but it's nice and it's subtle. As far as these little bite-sized mini palettes, you guys, these would make perfect gifts. These are great to add to your collection. I love that you know, you can create a look if you really wanted to with just one of them, but I'm just a little on the extra side, so that's why I was pulling for both. But like I said, $6 for both of them and you get 8 shades. They're great, they work, they stay. And the lip oil, super comfortable. Definitely like this. It's definitely going to be one that's going to transfer, but I mean, I think you kind of realize that when it's a lip gloss or a lip oil. I like the shade of it. I think it's really pretty. And the nice thing about this is if you have like darker lip liners, I feel like this is one of those universal shades. It's going to be really pretty with a lot of lip liners. You know what I mean? Like, think outside, you know, and go outside your comfort zone. I mean, not so much me, but you can. This seems to be very comfortable. It's not oily on my skin or anything. This is the first time that I have used it. Like I said, I didn't feel like the scent of the setting spray was overpowering or anything, but again, my sniffers broke. I have allergies and sinus issues, so for me, I thought it was fine. It was nice. The powder, I really like the Halo Glow powder. I think it gives your skin like this nice radiance to it. Like I said, I think if you have oily skin, this may not be your friend. I think it would be pretty to use after you've done your makeup if you have oily skin. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, do your makeup however you would per oily skin, and then top it almost like you would like a veil powder. I think this would be absolutely beautiful. As you saw with me, I went extra with it. I used it with a sponge and pressed it into my skin. I went back over with a powder brush and then dusted it back over. I mean, as you can see, my natural oils are coming through. So I think it's a really pretty powder and I really like the shade of it and everything. Like I said, this is in medium. And again, I really feel like when it comes to this little powder, if you guys get the larger size and the lighter shade, I think we're gonna have the same little combo. So I feel like that's maybe why this is not restocking. So like I said, I'm going to link the medium shade, and I will link the lighter shade as well. I do plan on picking up the lighter shade of this halo because I think the way that this powder is, it has like a pretty radiance to it, but it doesn't seem to accentuate anything. So I feel like it's going to be safe underneath the eyes. Okay, moving right along, that Poreless Putty Primer. Like I said, this is a great primer. It's very similar to the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. The issues that I personally have with it, I haven't heard other people say that, so I think it's a me problem. But if you are looking for a good poreless primer, this is really good. And like I said, it's $8. And then of course, this was again something I had in my collection forever and a day. The bronzers, these are a great little palette. I think it was like $8. So I'll have everything linked down below for you guys. You guys know my love and my obsession when it comes to the concealer and the foundation. If you are looking for good quality concealers, these are more so on the full coverage side of things. A dab will do ya. You don't need a lot of it. The foundations are absolutely amazing. They build up, so if you want a fuller coverage, you can definitely do that with their foundations. And again, you know, you could do that with their concealers as well. So anyways guys, that is everything I have for you guys today on this nice affordable makeup look that we created. I don't really know. I'm gonna link all and everything down below using magic links. So if you guys do shop my links, it is free to you, but I will earn a little bit of a commission. So thank you guys in advance if you do shop my links. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to E.L.F and Magic Links for sending me some of these products that I got to showcase for you guys today. If it wasn't for you guys, they wouldn't have been sending me stuff. So thank you guys in advance, but you guys already knew I was using E.L.F Cosmetics on our channel as it is. So anyways friends, I'm hopping off for now. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. There is a giveaway going on over there, and there will be more giveaways to come very soon. So make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell. I upload all the time over here Monday through Friday at 12:15 Eastern time. On the weekends, if I upload, it's always at 9 p.m. because sometimes I get a little sassy, so we just put that at 9 p.m. time. Okay, I'm rambling. Anyways, friends, until next time, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah!